Okay, Bezrat Hashem, we're back at the Limud. Bishatu Mazliach Ubehim Bet Knesset Maor Yitzchak. Zohar is probably tired of us. He's waiting for us to start. Okay, let's go. Gentlemen, we are continuing in Sif Katan Yud in Mishnah Berurah. If you remember on Friday, we discussed that you are prohibited on Friday to make a party because you're not going to have ta'avun, you're not going to have a desire to eat on Friday night at the meal. So any party that's not in its time, any party, any event, let's say somebody wants to make a question of engagement, not a bar mitzvah could be in its time, yes, allowed. Brit Milah in its time, yes, allowed. Anything that's in its time, allowed. Right? But anything else could be a problem. So now, Shulchan Aruch said that because of the honor of Shabbat, all this, so Mishnah Berurah explains, what happens is if you're going to be busy with the meal on Friday, let's say whatever the meal is, which is not mitzvah meal, that's not in its time, let's say, then you will not be preparing for Shabbat because you're now busy with the meal. Make sure it's properly done, everything is appropriate to this meal.
Part of the preparing Shabbat, you're preparing food.
No, this is talking about a meal that's out of ordinary. You
like
forgot?
Breakfast or something.
Not breakfast, like engagement party.
Oh.
That you're doing it before the Shabbat?
Yes.
You're preparing it?
You're making it.
Oh, you're doing it.
You're running it.
The party on before Shabbat is probably.
You weren't here. I should have sent you the video. I should have sent you the video, but you were busy anyway. Anyway, so all this is that we are afraid. Okay, let me just repeat for you both. Here's Shulchan Aruch. Asur likpoa be'erev Shabbat seudat u'mishteh. You're prohibited to make a party on Friday.
What?
You're prohibited to making a party on Friday. She'eno ragil b'mei achol, which is not constantly throughout the whole day, every week. Every day during the week. If you're not doing this meal during the week every day, that is prohibited to be done on Friday. So let's say for instance, you want to do Seudat Hodaya. Seudat Hodaya is a meal. All of a sudden, you want to say the person fell off a second story and he didn't break a bone, right? He fell down from a second story and he did not break a bone. So now he decides to make a party, invite all his friends over, his family members, to say to Hashem, thank you. So now on Friday, we will be prohibited to do such a meal. Right? Mm-hmm. Why? And even if it's a meal of engagement. In olden days, how did they do party of marriage? They would do two steps. Two steps. First steps would be with two witnesses coming and watching him giving her a tabat, giving her engagement. In the olden days, right? In the olden days, there would be two stages of marriage. The witnesses will come and watch him give her a ring and say, "You are now betrothed to me." This was a first stage, and then they would give him a certain time amount to go prepare for a wedding feast. 3, 4, 5 months, 12 months, whatever it is, right? So now, the Shulchan Aruch says, even that engagement you're not allowed to do on Friday. Why? Even though it's a mitzvah. Why is that a mitzvah? Why is it a mitzvah? Because first of all, we said yesterday, if you remember, Kvod Isha, it's honor of a woman to make it a nice, respectable event. Right? So, and more than that, what's a mitzvah? We said maybe somebody else will come and marry her, and she will look at she'll see a nice, beautiful boy. She'll say to this one, why am I engaged in this one? Bye bye. She'll go to somebody else. So, in order to prevent all that, it's called a mitzvah. The Irusin is a mitzvah. So the Rabbi Shulchan Aruch says you should not make it on Erev Shabbat. Okay? Sudat Erusit, which is a mitzvah, still should not be done on Friday. Okay? However, we learned mipnei kvod Shabbat because of honor Shabbat. Why? Shikanes leShabbat kishu ta'ev le'echol. When you're going to enter Shabbat, you should have a desire to be eat. and the entire Friday is prohibited. You're not allowed to make this kind of things.
That's what I heard, that you can't even have, let's say if you want to have a little nice meal.
Yeah,
and
which is not
2-3 hours
ordinary.
No, 2-3 hours before Shabbat, there's no problem. You shouldn't, because then you're filling yourself.
Good,
Not to go
good,
into the
very
Shabbat
good.
properly.
It's asur actually.
It's asur.
It's asur if you're not accustomed to it. But let's say somebody every day, from Sunday through Thursday, eats at 2 o'clock his lunch with his wife. Okay? So that would not, I didn't say no problem, it's a shaila. Okay, well, that's what we're here for. If it's, we'll see later on, if it's 9.5 hours after sunrise, then you should not do it. Okay? But you should not do it only, not because it's asur. It's preferable. Meaning, let's say your wife says, I don't care about anything, this is my time to spend with you. I only have you 1 hour a day with you. Right? Even Shabbat is hard. You know, there's 40, 50 guests. Right? The wife has to be all day in the kitchen. And a wise person should know what is good for his wife. And if a meal at 2 p.m. on Friday, or even 3 p.m. on Friday, or even 3:30, and that will, save this marriage, why not? The Shulchan Aruch does not say it's asur there. He says preferably not to. Here. Okay, here. ולאכול ולשתות, continue, next page. ולשתות כלי בלי קיבוע סעודה, אפילו סעודת רגיל בה בכל, כל היום מותר לכתחילה מן הדין. So if it's a constant meal that you have with you, with that constant thing, you're allowed to, according to halacha, to drink, to eat, even until nightfall. אבל מצווה להימנע מלקבוע סעודה שנהגו בה בכל, מ9 שעות ומעלה. But it's, let's say, שקיעת today,
9 שעות לפני
9.5 שעות means approximately 3:20 today, this Friday. It has to be 2.5 hours before Shkia.
That you eat.
2.5 hours before Shkia, Habibi. It's 9.5 hours from Tzachama. From sunrise, add 9.5 hours Jewish hours, the Torah hours, the Shaon's Maniyot. So it's 2.5 hours lifnei Shkia. So you're going to come down. Today it's about 3 to 15, 3:20. 3 o'clock about, approximately.
So that's the time.
So you have your meal with your wife 3:30. The rabbi says over here, it's preferably that you don't have it.
Preferable.
Yeah,
It's not
that's not asur.
Exactly.
But it's asur to make a feast. To make a big party, that's going to be asur for a whole day. Okay? Let's see. Now, so maybe now we're going to understand what Shulchan Aruch and Mishnah Berurah is going to talk about. No, Yud Aleph. Let's go back to Yud Aleph. Shikanes the Shabbat. So the whole purpose is what? To go into Shabbat with ta'avon. We want to prevent you not to have enjoyment of Shabbat, like what you were saying. Okay. She'av she'ochla b'boker. Even though a person eats in the morning, כיוון שהוא מרבה בסעודתו, שלא כרגילותו, שוב לא יאכל בלילה לתאבון. If a person is not accustomed to eat on Friday morning a big feast, it could be that he will not be eating satisfactorily on Shabbat anymore. Some people have that. I know today a custom is to eat 3 meals. And people, the truth of the matter is, a person should work on his body and correct his body. Gentlemen, Lefi halacha, if you will learn, Lefi halacha you will learn, it's preferably to eat twice a day. Twice a day, preferably. It's very hard, by the way. It's very hard to stop that you're eating 3 times a day a meal, to go down to 2 days, 2 meals a day.
Which is used to it.
Right. By the way, I'm talking about experience. Now they told me, right. So I started. No, meals. I do snacks in the middle.
Yes, me too.
Snacks in the middle is not a problem. The meal is a problem. Sitting down and eating with a meal, preferably only 2 times a week, 2 days a day. It's actually brought down in Halachot Shabbat Shulchan Aruch. Many places will see that. I don't know about Shulchan Aruch, but it's brought down in Gemara many times that people eat 2 times a day. And by the way, Romans Bechlal had a theory to eat once a day.
By the Romans?
Yeah. What? Romans? Yeah, but maybe that's why they lived only till 40, 50. Yeah, they eat only midday.
The Romans used to only eat once a day?
Yeah, that was the thing by them. Yeah.
So you don't eat nothing during the day?
But I think it's because of poorness. Not everybody had money.
That's one. And also you think they were dying young?
They also died, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I mean, because, remember, the Goy doesn't consider his life if he can't do things that he do when he's young. That's a normal thing by them. They probably Today, I'm telling you, it's going to be soon. Soon it's going to be the age of 55. Normal people will be taking pills to die. I mean, in Canada, you have now it's already mutar.
What?
The suicides. They give you pills to suicide
In
pills.
Switzerland.
Really?
Yeah,
In Canada?
in Canada.
They give you
You're
a pill.
up to date? What's going
I'm
on?
not up to date, man.
Nah,
I hate
it's,
this government. I can't even look at it.
Yeah. It's mutar. Go early. Take a pill.
No, but you need to be, God forbid,
Die.
No.
sick very, very
No,
bad.
not in Canada. No.
What do you mean
You're
no?
tired of your life?
Hashem.
That's not true. If you're tired of your life, right now, Google it. If you're tired of your life, in Canada already is allowed to take a pill, do whatever you want. Like you said in Switzerland. It's going to be all over the world.
Switzerland, they do it?
Yeah. If you're
Yeah,
tired.
but in Switzerland, you gotta go process 6 months to prove then you're sophonic. Yeah, no chance to get healthy.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. Oh, please. Not anymore.
Okay, so the guy's
Everything.
unhealthy now.
Rabbi Abdul Nisrak says it's going to be
in
people.
Switzerland, only if you're sick, you have
It's-
some disease, then it's no
It's coming.
cure, so
Okay,
they let you do it.
Okay.
It's coming. If you're 55 and older, you're worthless in this world. You just cost money. The people are gonna be. They were gonna be convincing you. That's what
They
they're
give
going.
me the
That's what they're
chisunim,
going-
they're not gonna give me
The
the
goyim, they are what's his name? And right now, brainwashing everybody. If life is not worth living, it's not. Don't live. Shem Rachem. Shem Rachem. The truth of the matter is that Hashem wants us to live in this world, and every suffering is a beautiful gain for us in the next world. Cleanliness, it's a beautiful thing. I don't know why. Okay, anyway.
I'll
So,
let you-
why did we say it again? It's a meal. So here, Shulchan Aruch is telling you that if you're going to be overindulging all of a sudden, you're not doing this every day on Monday through Sunday to Thursday. All of a sudden on Friday, something out of the ordinary, you will not be want to eat on Friday night, and that's a problem.
And what you do, Brit Milah?
So so good. Let's see. You're saying ask you'd bet. Look inside you'd bet. It looks like he
אני
was.
כבר קראתי את
זה wise guy. I thought he's a
גם אני אמרתי ברית
ברית מילה. י"ב. אפילו אם אינה בשמיני ללידתו כגון שהיה חולה בשמיני ונידחת. Here you see Mishnah Berurah is not of those opinion. There's opinion that says if a Brit Milah on Friday is allowed only Brit Milah, which one? The Brit Milah that's on its days.
on the 8th day.
8th day. But according to many opinions, if the baby was sick, let's say on Thursday, and he cures on Friday, not to do Brit Milah on Friday, according to many opinions. You have to do it till Sunday.
Oh,
Right,
if it's delayed on already, so
One day till
delayed
Friday.
another day.
That's
another
right.
2 days.
So here Mishnah Berurah tells you, no, he doesn't agree with this opinion. If the baby is healthy on Friday, do it on Friday. It doesn't matter. Mikol makom mikre zmana kavua. Why? Because according to Brit Milah, it's every second after the baby is cured, we must do it. According to this opinion. The chosh shata v'shata zmanahu, because every second until Brit Milah it's time. The asur le'anicho arel afilu yom echad. It's prohibited to take a baby to become arel, even for one day.
ויעשה שבת בתור גוי הילד.
That's right, chas v'shalom. That's
אין
right.
ברית מילה, עושה
It's
שבת כמו גוי.
not a goy, but it's called arel.
You don't have.
Yom Tov, we don't call him goy because we say is arel. We call him with extra. Okay. Now, one second. Ish Mazliach is not so happy. I told you, not everybody's going to be happy with this Mishnah Berurah. Let's see.
אני אוהב
Let's
אותו
go.
דווקא.
Let's see. Number 5, everybody. Look inside. Number 5, Ish Mazliach on the left side. Ish Mazliach is over here. Number 5. ועיין לקמן בסימן שושן למד א'. However, you should see in 331 over there, later on in Shulchan Aruch, בהערה על המשנה ברורה, against משנה ברורה, שמנהג הספרדים שלא למול מילה שלא בזמן בערב שבת, אין שם. We don't follow Mishnah Berurah because Shulchan Aruch is very mahmir on that. We don't, once it's pushed off, Friday is a day of preparation for Shabbat. You're not permitted to make a Brit Milah on Friday if it's pushed off. If it's not the 8th day. It's prohibited. We don't care, the baby doesn't have Brit Milah, another Shabbat.
That's
okay.
halacha?
Yes.
זה ספרדי.
We Sfaradim don't follow.
Ashkenaz does it.
Ashkenaz do whatever, Michela Mikodam, we love them, but that's what the halacha is according to Sfaradim. Okay.
What? So you're saying as if the baby is born, it was pushed off, it falls now, that it passed the 8 days, it comes on a Friday,
And Friday,
And it's better on
the
Friday.
Thursday night, they find out the baby is healthy.
healthy. Instead of doing the Brit Milah Friday, push it up for Sunday.
ספרדים, אשכנזים don't have to.
אפשר לעשות מוצאי שבת?
ברית מילה, no, it has to be during the day.
Yeah,
the
But
Brit
you
Milah.
do your night no matter what.
ברית מילה, you don't do it at night.
עכשיו חורף...
Doesn't matter. What do you
Some
mean?
people do it before.
לא,
Not
קיץ כאילו
קיץ
יש
we
אור
do.
עד 9-10
Yeah, so we
בלילה.
do that. We do that. We do it with
You
ספרדים.
do it before the night comes down. but
Here's
later,
the kula. Here's the kula against Ashkenazim and Sfaradim. Ashkenazim hold you should not do brit milah after morning. You should do it after morning. Zrizim magdimin mitzvot. Sfaradim say you cannot do brit milah on Friday if it's pushed off. Ashkenazim say yes, you are allowed to because Zrizim magdimin auto mitzvah. However, we hold that you can do brit milah at 8 o'clock at night. You are allowed to do brit milah at 8 o'clock at night
Yeah, I've been.
in the summer.
Yeah.
If it's day before Shkia, you are every second before Shkia, you're allowed to do brit milah. We hold, and we don't hold with this reason. I guess the fact is that it's more kabod. It's going to be what's his name? Nechal Besud. Don't forget, we are not with Ashkenazim. It's actually a bad thing. It must have many Talmidei Chachamim Ashkenazim would say it's a bad thing to eat milchak on brit milah. It has to be basari. It has to be basari. Yeah. In Haga, milchak was established by
90% we don't even
by-
have. It's the Brit Milah, I've seen that there's meat.
but it was done by who instituted this? It's a reform movement. For the past 180 years, the reform thing, the first thing they fought against is eating meat and the bread in the morning. Every Brit Milah before about 80 years ago, all over the world was basari.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's why some of them
The
do it
reform-
around 5-6 o'clock at night before sundown.
That's
So
right.
it's considered like a dinner.
The
Cream
reform,
cheese, egg salad,
yeah.
salmon.
So reform came in.
Croissants,
I heard this from
fish.
Rabbi Shlomo Mendel, Rosh Yeshiva Brooklyn. He says that it was established by reformists, and his family says my family never made milchak brit milah.
Yeah,
Shlomo
so
Mendel.
99%.
אשכנזים
ספרדים אין אשכנזים.
Okay, it's a mistake.
הרבה אשכנזים.
All my בריתות מילה,
תל אביב.
Habibi.
גם ספרדי.
All my bריתות milah that I did, I tell you, I promise you, Baruch Hashem, were all basari.
Really?
Yeah.
Never על בשר עם
I had three of them.
היה שף.
Oh, one second.
בסביבה בעשרות.
No, one second. No, I'm lying.
לא ראיתי בשר.
One second. The Shlomo, I think it was basari. I don't know. I don't remember. In Yeshiva Brooklyn, we had his Brit Milah. I think it was basari also. Morning. I'm not sure. Okay, anyway. He went to
If you
Yeshiva
do it at
Brooklyn.
5, I understand.
No. So again,
צדיק.
no, my younger one, we had a Brit Milah at 9 o'clock at Nets. We had a meal, basari, everything. What do you go for? After the Brit Milah?
אם אין בעיה, הם שוחטים פרה ב5 בבוקר.
No problem. Baruch Hashem. Yeah, for sure. No, that's the only, no, because what happened was I was dealing with Rabbi Cheskel Roth's Beit Din at that time when he was born. And I asked them, what should I do? They told me, no, you must do it in the morning. It's basari, must do it in the morning. I thought, that's how Ashkenazim. But the Sefaradim, no.
Who's gonna have meat in the morning?
Everybody, what's the problem?
Okay.
Make a nice meal. With
Okay.
What, you never
One
wake
second.
up in the
One
morning
second,
to
one
eat the
second.
chicken from yesterday? Grilled chicken from
One second,
yesterday?
Yom Tov. Now you see why he's skinny.
Never.
Now you see why he's
Now
not.
you understand.
I have a lot of fruits.
No, one second. On Yom Tov, we eat on Shabbat. We eat 10:30, 11 o'clock already.
Right, 10:30 we eat chametz.
Yeah.
Good job.
In Israel, by the way, Moshe. In Israel,
Okay.
who is that?
That's the yarmulke. The little one.
Okay.
You hurt yourself?
Let's hear.
What's okay? He wants,
He did it so. By mistake. It was all by
He
mistake.
didn't do it on purpose, man.
Yeah. איפה סוכריות, גל? עכשיו צריך סוכריות. תביא סוכריות, איפה?
אתה יודע מה עשיתי לו? אמרתי לו, אם אתה תיגע באח שלך, באח שלי, אני אקרא אותך. עכשיו הוא בא, אמר לי את זה. אמר לי, I can beat you if you can touch my brother. אז I'm joking with you, יוחאי.
Yochai is God. Come on, man.
תביא לו סוכריות, מה יש?
זה לא אתה. This guy, show me the ear.
אני חושב מהגול הוא מפסיק לבכות.
התחלת, רבי פנחסי, יש פה מאפיה. ילדים האלה עכשיו יאכלו יקבלו אותך, זהו, יקבלו אותך חי.
Okay.
אני חושב $100 מפסיק לפתור.
You heard what he said? Okay, he was playing, my love. He was playing. מה הספיק?
look at that.
לא אתה לקחת.
$10. הנה, מניין. מניין.
לא.
שלא יראה.
למה הוא לא חושב בראש עכשיו? כסף.
הוא יבכה כל הזמן.
כל הזמן יוצא.
אני נגמר.
מי שלא בוכה לא גודל, יוחאי. תמשיך.
You hear? You want popsicle?
מי שלא בוכה לא גודל.
וואלה, זה משפט אבל שאומרים לו, מי שלא בוכה לא גדל.
אוקיי.
יאללה.
Okay, יוחאי.
זה עובד.
Don't worry.
יאללה.
He's my friend. He's my friend.
יום טוב לכם, חברים יקרים.
Don't be upset. All the ice cream we get is from that side of it.
Oh, yeah.
Every Friday, right? He's the ice cream man. What do you think? He's not only buying candies for
The
the
ice
show.
cream man?
He's sponsoring somewhat ice cream, you know.
What, you want like
Okay,
this?
let's go, חבר'ה. וכן פדיון הבן.
Show me how.
Okay.
Show me. No.
You get candies. Everyone be good. וכן פדיון הבן. חבר'ה, let's continue.
Okay.
On this I see on Sunday it's very hard for us to learn. ברוך השם, it's
It's
Shabbat.
just, but we still stay.
Yeah. וכן בפדיון הבן אפילו עבר זמנו. Even פדיון הבן, they decided to do, wow, this is dangerous.
אסור אחרי 30 יום.
On 35th day, no, מה זה אסור? מצווה.
30 יום.
בכל מקום, כיוון שמן הדין אפילו אחר 30 יום, כל שעת ושעת דמי חיוב עלה לפדותו, ממילא מותר לעשות גם כן בסעודה.
פיתה?
Look at what he says. He says, even פדיון הבן.
פיתה?
Thank you very much.
פיתה
אבל
לפרוטה?
מה עושים אם נדחה והגיע 30 יום של הברית, של הפדיון, עושים פדיון אם הילד חולה או לא עושים? עוד לא עשו ברית. עוד לא עשו ברית.
פדיון תמיד עושים. פדיון תמיד עושים. doesn't matter what, if it's בנו מהו לא מהו. The baby is חולה, let's say, in a month, in a hospital. 30 days, פדיון הבן, you must do.
פדיון אתה חייב לעשות.
You must do because it's a חובה, because the baby belongs to the Kohen. If you don't touch it. So כל עוד you didn't do the pidyon, the baby is not yours. Okay? Now, let's say we're saying like this. Pidyon Ben was supposed to happen on Monday. Right? And the father didn't have money. Whatever it was, didn't have money to make an event. He didn't have 100 coins to pay the Kohen. Pipe slaying, $100. Okay? All of a sudden, his relative comes on Thursday night and he says to the father, Habibi, here's $5,000, do whatever you need. Thank you. Says Mishnah Berurah, on Friday you make a pidyon ben, Friday morning, no problem. Yeah, organize everybody, come and make a suda. Even though it's not in its time. Why? Because the moment you still owe money to the Kohen. The baby belongs to the Kohen if you don't pay him. So we do pidyon, we're acquiring back the child, right? I've seen it many times. The Kohen just walks out of the baby. Bye-bye. You guys, bye-bye. I'll take the baby. You keep the $100. Just a joke. But anyway, halacha, that's what it is. The baby doesn't belong to you unless you did the pidyon. Okay? So now, so said Mishnah Berurah, so how is that possible? You're gonna have, can you steal something? Can you steal money and hold it in your possession? No? Same thing the baby. The Mishnah Berurah says, since you cannot steal, and you're mechuyav, you're obligated to return the theft. Every second that you have the theft in your hands, it's averah. So here it is. Even on Friday, you should do the pidyon ben, and what? To get rid of your, that obligation of doing pidyon. So Mishnah Berurah says even it's a Friday, it's allowed. However, let's go to Ish Mazliach.
עוד פעם התחלנו איתו.
Baruch Hashem, no, הוא התחיל איתנו. Okay, let's go number 6. However, number 6 Ish Mazliach. עיין בכף החיים, שאין להכיר בזה. No such a thing, says כף החיים. You cannot make pidyon ben on Friday, דחוי. אלא אם כן יש חשש שישאר הבן זמן רב בלי פדיון. However, only allowance is, if you don't do it now, the Kohen is here only for Friday. The Kohen is, in this town, there's no Kohanim. And the Kohen comes and he's traveling back on Friday, he wants to spend time with his family. He's not staying here for you. He's not staying here for you. So that means what? Friday is coming only on Friday, and you have only time to do on Friday. Says Kapachayim, only in that case will we allow it.
Oh wow.
Okay? עיין שם. ובחזון עובדיה, what about Rav Ovadia? What does Rav Ovadia say about this? ובמנוחת אהבה, it says like this. פסקו להקל בזה כדברי המשנה ברורה. הרב עובדיה says, Kaf HaChaim, we love him, but we're going to accept Mishnah Berurah rulings. Why? Why are we going to accept Mishnah Berurah's ruling? Chavre, why by Brit Milah the Sfaradim are Mahmir? And here he says, Rav Ovadia agrees with Sfaradim not to do Brit Milah on Friday, if it's Dahui. But how come Pidyon Ben he does? Anybody could suggest? Give me a suggestion.
Because
why?
He can't get back his child and could give the child.
No, better reason than that. What's the reason? The reason is very simple, gentlemen. You owe money. There is another person involved. Here is the proof. Again, proof. Why is our Torah? Gal, no, by mistake. It's because of you. You're making me crazy. Gal, listen to this. You speak English good? Gal, you speak English good or no?
Yeah.
I want to say it in English. Why is our Torah better than Christianity and Muslimhood? I tell you why. Because by them, the difference between our Torah and theirs, by them, God comes first no matter what. In their religion, they're pushing God as number one. In our religion, if you take a look, most of the time, many times, Hashem says, I come second. Take care of your friend.
Yeah.
Take care of your person first. Achdasat orchim, mi kodem, Hashem or Ben Adam? Adam. What about Brit Milah? What about here, Pidyon Ben? Pidyon Ben, the Torah says, over there, podeh bno, ole la regel, podeh bno. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, take care of others before me. By Christianity, Muslim, no such a thing. God before anything. There is no limitation.
And they don't even know what God
understand by the difference between us and them?
Yeah.
This is the most important element of the difference. Yes? Azoi. And by the way, also, in our Torah, you'll see, Gal, another thing. עוד שנייה, Gal. In our Torah, Avraham Avinu is wrong. Many times. Moshe Rabbeinu is wrong. Yaakov Avinu asa ta'ud. Yitzchak asa ta'ud. The Torah tells us of our leaders, of our creators of our nation make mistakes. By them, if you say Muhammad is wrong, they'll kill anybody who says that.
That's true, please.
Okay, that's the difference. That's right. Listen to this. V'ayin bebach, parashat ubishud b'yabi omer. So here we see, here is a beautiful significance, showing the importance of Hashem. Pay the Kohen. Mazeh, forget about Shabbat right now. You must pay the Kohen. We don't care about your Ta'ava, Shabbat, you're going to come and enjoy. Make the Kohen, and you make a Seudah and Pidyon Ben, and this way will be honor of Hashem. This is Kvod Shamayim. Baruch Adonai L'olam, Amen v'Amen. Bezat Hashem, will continue Seder Maya tomorrow. Whoever needs to make parnasa, or Moshe, let me make it better. Whoever needs to make parnasa, Lecho make it parnasa easy. But I know Sunday is about children, so I have a good time with your children.
Amen.
But I have any problem.